Mail call, mail call. How are you guys doing? I am well. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most important things you can do for your body when training or exercising, in particular, running. Now, a lot of people tell me when I suggest to them that they start running that their knees hurt, they get shin splints, or the ankles hurt. And if you make these same comments to anybody who's ran for an extensive period of time, both distance and routinely, they're going to all say the same thing. It's your shoes. Footwear is key to running. Don't go out running in Vans or Converse. I mean, the soles of those shoes have not changed since the 40s and 60s. And the other question is how often do you change your footwear? Well, that's going to depend on how often you run and how much you weigh. For example, if you're a 110-pound girl and you run 4 days a week, you could easily get 2 to 3, some even say 400 miles out of your shoes. If you're a 6'5", 220 to 210-pound dude who runs 3 or 4 times a week, you might only get 275 to 300 miles out of your shoes, or less. If you use Strava or Garmin, you can add your shoes, you can add your bike, you can add your gear, and it'll actually track the mileage on those pieces of equipment, and you can set a retirement date. I go by feeling, and whenever I find that I'm running and it seems like every run I go out, my ankles hurt, or I'm starting to get shin splints, or my knees start to hurt, I'll switch up shoes a little bit and see if that helps. But routinely, I have found with my height and my weight, about 240 miles is about time. My current shoes, I switched to Brooks for the first time. I've always ran in sauconies, and so I decided around Christmas time, actually it was decided for me to switch up, and so I got a new pair of shoes on Christmas. I got a pair of Brooks Launch 6s. I currently have 171.1 miles on them, and I think they have gotten to the breakdown point. The last few runs I was getting shin splints, my ankles would hurt, I would find I was wearing knee braces more, so I actually switched back to my Saucony Cohesion 10s, which currently have 223.1 miles on them, and I ran on those once or twice, and I felt a little better. Now I do know there's some runners who suggest you switch shoes every other run, that way it keeps your feet on its toes, no pun intended. But I went on Amazon and I got these guys. These are the Saucony Cohesion 12s, and they got a nice red sole, so when you're running in them, it acts like a reflector. Most running shoes will have a reflective material in it. A lot of times on the back, I don't see one on here so much. But yeah, these are the Saucony Cohesion 12s. I'm going to break these in tonight, and I will let you know if I feel any different. I'm sure I will. I'm sure my feet will feel much better. Once again, I don't know if you can use this as a test, but the fact that my Brooks Launch 6s, I got 171 miles on before I started feeling like I needed new shoes, whereas my Saucony Cohesion 10s got 223 miles on it. That's quite a bit of difference in mileage before I felt the need to replace them. So that's also why I decided to go back to Saucony a little bit. Well, that and the price is nicer. So I want to test these guys out and see if my knees and ankles and shins. Knees and ankles are high wear tear points, so obviously those are going to hurt anyhow. The biggest notifier is the shin splints. So if my shin splints go away, then I know I made a great decision. And but yes, footwear is key. Clumpy. Apparently this is supposed to be good for your knees and your ankles and your cartilage. Yeah. In case you didn't know, gelatin's made out of calf and hooves, and that natural material in those hooves apparently good for you. I guess a lot of ultra marathoners drink this stuff. Not bad, but clumpy. You want to drink it quick, because the longer it takes, the clumpier it gets. Blech. and you thought protein drinks were rough. Ugh. Forgive me for sloppy screen. I just got done running. Ran 3.16 miles, and like I think my pace was a 9:45 or a 10. I'll have to post a screenshot. But I will say the new shoes are great. I'm glad I ordered them, and definitely tell a difference. I can tell that the soles of my other ones were flattened out. My ankles still hurt a little bit because, well, I'm old, but the shin splints were gone. And as I got to mile 3, and after 3 miles, I ran a cool down mile. So technically, I ran 4 miles tonight. When I was on that 4th mile, my feet felt great. Kind of felt like I was running on air. So yeah, if you get to the point where you're running and if you only put 200 miles in your shoes and you just don't feel right, just go ahead and buy another pair of shoes. Just go for it, because once again, when it comes to running, it's all about shoes. So make sure you got the right footwear and possibly some good pair of shorts, and get out there and do your thing.
Something like that. I have
This is what it looks like when you can't walk after doing a two-day event wearing Boondocker reproductions. My airborne boots don't do this to me, but my Boondockers do, because every plate decided to send us bad chicken. So, finished cooking our dinner. I'm now walking through Publix to get chicken, because every plate has sent us bad food, which sucks. Where are we looking? Okay, I just completed my 2nd run in these new saucony cohesion 12s. Like I said before, my Brooks at the point where I was getting shin splints, and I was running probably 10:30s because my legs and feet hurt so bad. But I literally just got done running 3.3 miles in 28:16 with a 9:20 pace. So definitely getting my pace back. It's easier to maintain your old pace when you feel like you're running on clouds. Well, not exactly clouds, but my other shoes got to the point where I could actually hear the impact through my earbuds as I ran. Whereas with these, I don't. So I'm thrilled with them. Good morning, it's Sunday and I am awake at 9:25 in the morning. Why? I will tell you why, because I like to beat up on myself. I like to do cruel things to myself. I like to have goals out in front of me to keep me motivated. And so today, I'm heading back over to Morgan's house for my 4th or 5th, maybe my 5th actual time, but I think my 4th video of me working out on his Ninja Warrior training facility out behind his house, so that I can get better grip strength for my upcoming OCR race, Savage race. And to be honest with you, I won't be satisfied until I can at least go up 1 rung on the salmon ladder. I don't know if any of y'all ever tried a salmon ladder. If you're in my camp and can't even do a pull-up, the likelihood of you doing 1 rung on a salmon ladder is pretty low, unless you don't weigh anything. Yeah, so the slack line and the salmon ladder are my 2 nemesis over there. Rope climb I'm not that great at either, but I think that's primarily because I haven't been shown a correct form and technique for climbing rope. I know there's some people do some sort of rope thing with their feet, like kind of run the rope over 1 foot and step on it with the other. I don't know how that works though. And I've seen badass people just climbing up without using feet at all. Which is quite a shame, because I remember growing up in Kentucky in the late 70s, early 80s. Well, I was born in the late 70s, so in the early to mid 80s. We would see a lot of old school, I guess we would call them, gym equipment, which we were never allowed to use. Because there was like rope climbs and pegboards and all this stuff that apparently people did a lot back in the 30s or 40s as far as physical fitness went. But by the time my generation rolled around in the 80s and 90s, we were told to stay off of it. So we had ropes in gym class, but we never climbed them. It's amazing looking back, thinking, oh, back in the day they let those kids climb those ropes, honk that bell, and if they fell, they only had like a 2-inch gym mat underneath them. It's only an 18, 20-foot fall. You'll be alright. What's up, y'all? I just ran 3.4 miles in a little over 30 minutes. At a slow pace tonight, 31:38. The new shoes are still feeling good. It is Monday. As you saw earlier in the video, I was doing the Ninja Warrior workout over at Morgan's, and it's kind of hard to tell what I'm doing during the video, but you'll see a certain point where I start doing pull-ups and inspecting the equipment. And one of the things I come to realize is that if I want to become successful with that sort of upper arm stuff, I need to get to the point where I can support my weight with my arms and my chest. Really, not until then will I be able to complete some of those higher intensity grip strength exercises and pull-ups. And so that's what I'll be working on from here on out. Okay, so looking at my calendar, I worked out on the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. And then had a gym day in there. And then I took Friday off, Saturday off, did the Ninja Warrior stuff you just saw on Sunday. Ran 3 miles on Monday. And today's Tuesday, and I came home, brought home dinner, and I just straight passed out. So clearly my body needed some recovery time. I got a little around 30 days now. Today's the 13th. I believe my Savage is on the 13th, so I'm not screwed yet. I still have 30 days because I'm still at 220.2 this morning. I really want to be at 210, 207 by the Savage race. As I said before, that's not going to be my new walking around race. That weight, that's just going to be my new race weight. Less, if I can lose 11, 12 pounds, that's 12 pounds less that I got to drag across obstacle courses to better my time. And I know what I got to do. I consume a lot of wasted liquid calories. Damn Starbucks. I probably drink 2 sodas a day, which is too many. So I think in order to reach my goal, I don't foresee me increasing my physical fitness that much more. I mean, I could probably slap an extra mile or 2 on a day. But I think if I increase how many more days a week I'm working out, I'm just going to burn my body out before the race. So I think that'll be a process of diminishing returns. So I think now gotta focus more on my diet. So kind of a long video, not a whole hell of a lot going on really. Chances are by the time you get to this video, you'll know if I decide to go back and do some voiceover work on it. I think there's some areas I may need to explain what my thinking process is. But anyhow, thank you guys so much. And if I haven't said so in this video already, please like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Thank you guys. We just got the 300 subscribers, which isn't a lot, but we love every one of you guys. We're still a ways off before we can start seeing some advertising on this, which I'm sure you guys don't mind at all. So if you want to help supplement this channel in the meantime, head over to d-410.com, click on that Patreon link, sign up for Patreon. It's $1 a month. We would greatly appreciate it. It'll help us put out content and get some more nicer cameras. My phone takes great videos. My GoPro takes alright videos. My GoPro 3 takes shitty videos. So sign up for Patreon, help support the channel, and help us get some better video equipment. Thank you guys. Good luck to you and all your goals and all your challenges. Later.
This has been a Digital 410 production.